What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
I was here, I think. Not long before whatever happened. If we're gonna solve our cases, we could track back my footsteps. See if we can find that bar.
Alright, so while we're going through the apartment here, seeing some collectibles, go ahead and pause and read, etc., etc. I want to go over something that
My buddy Dale had body image problems.
Trying to think how to phrase this. I want to bring up something that I saw recently. I saw the short put out by Co-Carnage. Maybe it was late last week. Either way, he made a really good point.
Computers.
About
Mostly,
this
they're
game,
like a very fast telegraph system staffed
and
by
that
idiots.
is
my advice is to leave well alone.
That this game
a gramophone
is not
much more
a sequel to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Up until the early 90s.
He made a very, very good point about that. This is not a sequel. This is, well, it is a sequel in name only. Because it seems that, who the publisher? Publishers are Paradox, yeah, because I believe Paradox is the company that owns White Wolf Publishing, which is the company that does the tabletop.
And it doesn't make you smile.
But he was talking about this. Apparently, Paradox is saying, yeah, we didn't pick the right studio for this game. It sounded like the game got so far into development, then they realized, God, we got to get something out, and we got to, it just kind of seems like it was they got a good studio to make an interesting game, but they should have been making some. They shouldn't have been put in charge of this project, if that makes sense.
Could get a sniff of it.
Essentially, they made an interesting game that has some cool story stuff, that has has a lot of interesting things to it, and through my playing, I was actually very much engaged by a lot of the dialogue, by a lot of where they're going with this, because this is supposed to, in my opinion, be almost a detective noir style game set in the modern day. With the whole thing, we have the detective in our head where, spoiler alert, we become the sheriff of this town, which is essentially we become kind of like the peacekeeper for the prince or the leader of the Camarilla in the area. We're kind of like their enforcement arm, shall we say. So, we get to do detective work and stuff like that as a vampire. Cool concept. Very much in the span of what the Chinese Room does. A very narrative-based sort of games. Things that don't involve combat, that don't involve...
Like leaping a building in a single bound, keep it on the down low. We have a masquerade to protect.
So pretty much any time that you see the little masquerade symbol there, it's don't use your vampire powers. Don't let people know that you're a vampire. But as I was saying, but no, I think Ko made a really good point. That this game definitely does some interesting things.
Please, I want you to leave.
But it is definitely not what you would expect out of a sequel, quote unquote, to.
Shit. Listen, shit. Someone please help me.
Okay. So you see the color of her character is slightly different, and she had a symbol above her head. She has a special blood or something of a certain characteristic. Essentially, you feed on them, you get points. It goes into the leveling and upgrade system for your skills. So that's what's up with that. But no, all in all, like I said, I think Ko's right. I think that it was a good point to say that this game is not. This game is a sequel to Bloodlines only in name. While it does do some cool stuff, it is not. What's the word I'm looking for? if you go in wanting a sequel for Bloodlines, you're not going to get it. And I think that's fair.
Now, that is strange.
Or that's a fair
Use your
criticism.
Blood?
Again, though, I'm still kind of having fun with the game. The more I kind of get into the combat system, like when we do our first like real boss fight, I was like, okay, a little repetitive, but I'm kind of getting into it, and I'm kind of getting into the combat system and everything. Like, I don't... Again, it's one of those that I don't hate it. I just wish it was more of just... I wish it was... Excuse me. What we got out of Bloodlines. It's also kind of weird that we're like a little bit more super powered in this version, but I also guess we're not a we aren't newly sired, so I guess it makes sense why we have, why we're stronger and faster and whatnot.
If it ain't Benny Muldoon.
Better start wriggling, little fish. It's about to get real dry.
Sheriff, Bruja, my boss. Careful.
Is that so? Because I think you are out of your depth.
Motherfucker. You really ain't no thin blood, are you?
Thin blood. Of weak heritage. A latter generation. They are common here?
The hell kind of rock you been hiding under? Yeah, they're common. Like fleas on a street cat.
Benny. Such a way with words.
You are out hunting for sport? Or is this your duty as sheriff?
My duty. My fucking duty. Yeah, maybe it is my duty. Maybe it's a duty we should all have been fucking paying more attention to. And for a minute there, I almost thought I smelled some balls on you. Lucky for you, I got places to be.
Will you tell your prince we spoke?
Fuck the camera.
Some of the camera angles during these conversations, I feel like it goes a little too hard. Like they're trying to be really artsy and
one night,
whatnot with it.
Sort your business and get the fuck out of Seattle. After that,
But having said that, I
ceased.
also really like it.
Good. For my sake, I hope you stay. I'll run out of thin blood soon enough.
Like they're going hard with that lighting and everything in it. It's
He's given us a night. Let's use it and get back on my trail.
it's a style, and the more I look at it, the more I like it.
With the court, but he also keeps a foot in at the SPD. Between us, we keep a lid on any breaches of the Masquerade.
Okay, I might be going crazy.
Blood wants to stay friend. Good job with Benny back there, by the way. Matching his macho. You show him your underbelly, and cut it out.
What was I about to say? Yeah, I hate the feet floating in the air
Benny
thing.
hated the thin bloods. Don't really know why he's hunting.
Lost my train of
them,
thought.
though.
Shit. Oh, right. If on the corners of your screen, if the picture isn't completely filling the screen,
Just as a thought,
I might have
suggest
to
you
do
keep your
some
presence on the down low.
changes in the settings
Take it
for the
from me,
game.
You lose a parcel of respect if you talk out loud to the voices in your head.
Yeah, that's a Malkavian problem right there. But yeah, so I'm not sure if the screen isn't filling or something on the software, or I don't know. It could just be the video player I'm watching on. I've got a couple hours past, or an hour or two past this point. But as soon as I can, I'll fix it if it is a problem. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if it's this game, the player, or my recording setup, but I don't know. I just noticed it. Okay, so the Blood Resonance event. So essentially each of these symbols means something else. Again, it has to do with leveling up your character. It's not, as far as I've been in, it's not fully been explained exactly how you're supposed to work with these through these different things. Because some of them you can, like, lure into a back alley and feed off them. Some of them you scare them and you have to chase them down. Some of it, I don't know. It's, in my opinion, it's weird. You know, while we're running here, you guys mind if I vent a little bit? I'm not in a very super cheery mood at the moment. The question is, well, AJ, why aren't you in a cheery mood? Oh, I play Master Duel. I was, you know, kind of waking up, watching some news, so I was like, okay, I'll play some Master Duel. And god damn it, I just got my shit kicked in. I'm very upset. Like, I was able to get up to gold, which I know, not a super big accomplishment, but still.
You're being bold tonight.
Yeah, didn't want to pull that guy. I wanted to grab that icon, but whatever. Also, this ghoul here looks ridiculous. See, I don't think these deaths are very good, trying to think here, these people whose heads I'm smashing and throats I'm ripping out with my hands, like, I feel like when the police see them, that's going to, that would almost be a Masquerade violation. Again, it was something that made the first game really cool, is the fact that you actually fought with guns and ow! Sorry, one of my cats just jumped on me. Oh god, that hurt. Ow! I am so sorry, guys. Like I said, cat jumped on me and I cut him. I got some claws in a couple places. But no, in the first game, you had to fight with you could fight with an axe or a machete, or, you know, you use human weapons. So, I mean, like, yeah, like that. You didn't do that to people. Again, it felt more like you were actually trying to keep the whole mystique of the Masquerade and everything. Again, the first game did so many cool things. I really think that
the hole in the wall and our place. Katsumi's folk hang there. You might meet her.
That whole game was way ahead of its time. Oh yeah, like I was saying, I was bitching about Master Duel, but yeah, so I'm like, I'm just getting up into gold, which, you know, is a rank I never really played in. I pretty much topped out at silver and kind of lost interest in playing the game, and always get dumped back down to beginner because then I stopped playing for like a month and a half. But, you know, plus I don't play meta decks. You know, the deck that I've been playing for the last while is not anywhere near a meta deck. I play Nivelle, if anybody knows what that is. I really like the deck, personally. But it's really thin. But, holy shit, I ran into Tenpai. And, of course, I'm not getting I'm not going first. So, I mean, I'm not getting a chance to set up the board. So, you know, I get Tenpai, and the guy just sets up all the negates and everything, and I can't do a thing. Guy set up, what is it? I played a Dragon Maid player, didn't get a chance to do anything because they set up first, got all the negates. I played a Mitsurugi player, got my shit kicked in there. Or no, what was it? I played the Mitsurugi player, did something really interesting by essentially setting up Droll Lockbird and then what was it? Trying to use something to get rid of our hands, and would then... What was it? They got rid of the hands, and then we redraw, but because I had Droll Lockbird's effect on the field, we couldn't redraw, so essentially they just set everything up on turn 1. I lose my entire hand, can't do anything, so I didn't even get to play the game in that one. My one win was I got partway through turn 1 before they conceded.
Weak, man, fuck her.
So it was not a fun time for me playing the
so bad? Sit and wait for change.
not a fun session of playing Master Duel.
Santa Claus. Find out what that was. Right.
Though I did get into a mirror match. I played another Novell deck player, which was kind of interesting because that's a really weird match because the deck is weirdly passive at times, where it's kind of like you attack me so I can start comboing off and removing all of your shit. No, you attack me so I can start comboing off and remove all your shit. So, you know, it's an interesting matchup to say the least.
Where did you?
But then the guy for some reason was also playing Fiendsmith in their deck, which got me looking at playing Fiendsmith in my Novell deck. But even though I don't have any of the cards on Master Duel, so I mean that's kind of puts the kibosh on it. But it's, in my opinion, it's a weird decision to put Fiendsmith into that deck, just because I don't really see what the point is. Like I looked at it on Google for a few people, and it was like, is there anybody else who's trying this deck? And people are like, well, you can.
Something spooked the more sensible anarchs. You usually find a few here in the hall. Anyhow, I talked to someone the other night, right here. I'm sure of it. No clue who it was, but they set me on a trail.
You can shoot the guns, by the way, when you pick them up. It's kind of cool. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to put Fiendsmith into my deck, and I'm just looking at it. It's like, okay, you can use the Fiendsmith engine to do this, and essentially it all is set up to go through the whole engine to get out the new level 3 Pendulum monster that just got added to Master Duel, which is months behind the TCG, but I still kind of looked at it and went, okay, I'm not really seeing what the big value is there to take up spots in the deck for all this Fiendsmith shit just to get out the level 3. I mean, it's not a bad card, and it can do some stuff, but I think the level 1 is more immediate value. Though I will say, I do like the new Hungry Burger retrain. That is Angry Burger. That's a really cool card. Then you have, I think we also got a new spell card.
Here we are.
At least I think it's new.
I'll tell you something.
It was in my.
Appreciate my aroma just a little bit more.
Like I saw that cop. I thought it was a.
And a soup song of homicide.
Thought he was a ghoul, but no. Cops are also orange in your vampire sense.
I should fill you in on the local color. Anarchs and Thin Bloods we talked about. You can lump them in a
That's my train of thought again.
Then there's the court. But
I'm sorry, I went to talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! We just got a new card shop in my town, and I've been thinking about actually buying a physical deck to actually go play. It's been forever since I've actually played the TCG. I'm I'm talking like my cards are back in the old Duel Monsters era of cards, I stopped playing well before Synchro. And so pretty much my most advanced shit is fusion cards that I didn't even have a polymerization, so.
Jesus! Stay back, you psycho!
Yeah, it's my telekinesis that that, you know, would break the Masquerade. Not me jumping off a 4-story building and not breaking my shins.
Oh, no. If I had hackles, they'd have just raised up on my hat. There's something. Something's here, Fire. Like a brace of knives looking to sever a spine.
What do you mean?
I don't rightly know. Oh no. That is...
Yeah, Fabian, the fact that we just found your body is not good, but, yeah, about that. Yeah. Not only are you dead, we sorta did it. Oops.
Well, you saw that, huh? I guess we should talk about what happened.
I am not pleased
Why
to
do
discover your
moments like
corpse.
these, when we're talking to
Nor that I
Fabian,
am
it
the
kind of does
corpse.
that, like, red, you know,
What
we're
it is
looking one
was.
way, he's looking
I
the
am
other.
sorry.
Thank you.
God damn it, what game was it? I
believe
want to say it came out a
And I
long-ass
forgive you.
time ago. It was a
That's just
detective
what
game.
Torpor does.
You wore a
He
hat,
went into the
you were a
box, but
ghost.
The beast came out and drained dry the first thing it saw.
Like, the opening scene
But
was you
hey,
getting
it's
shot
not
and
the
falling
case
out a
of my missing
window.
body.
You had, like,
And of how I got in your head. Diablo,
was a
right?
murdered soul suspect?
Complete draining of one kindred by another, so that the Vitae's power is consumed. Yes. But this? What has happened here? This is not normal. A transfer of power, of strength, that is expected. But of consciousness? Never. How can you still be here?
Well, here I am. Any theories?
Yes, it was. That was the game I was thinking of.
Damned mark. Designed to trap you.
It fits the evidence.
That game has a shit
why people would
IMDb
want a
and
mouth stuck in an
IGN
old
score,
body
but
gets
apparently
made.
Steam loves it.
In any event, means we've got a new case. Why am I still here despite all the odds?
Like I've seen that
And who
game
captured
played on
you
YouTube.
and
I
brought me here.
mean, it looked fine. It
What
just
was
doesn't look like
intended for
anything
me?
stand out.
Well, the
Eh.
city has the answers.
To each their own, I
think it's
guess.
time you got permission to walk the streets.
Indeed. From the prince of this city.
Prince Campbell, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know, there's something... I can't say why, but not him. Not right now. I'm sorry, I've lost something here. I just know it's a bad idea to go to him straight.
Is there something amiss in the court? Can the prince not be trusted?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I just know that if you go to him now, it'd be... There's got to be another way. Oh, of course. Lou Graham.
Who?
Seattle's previous prince. Sort of. She stepped into the shadows decades back, abdicated. Let Campbell take over the reins. Weird situation, I know, but her shadow's as long as the night. Get in good with her and it'll keep you safe from intrigue. At least for a time.
An abdicated prince? That is most unusual. Can you lead me to her?
The Glacier Hotel. Swanky place, seen better days. It's got a big sign out the front you can't miss from the street. A few blocks north of Dale's Den, where we woke up tonight.
Yeah, so the whole thing is, you know, her whole, you know, abdicated prince. She's still kind of in charge. You know, if that's the way to look at it. Yeah, she's not officially in charge, but one of the people she sired is the new prince, and I believe she says it without saying it, but essentially she wants to kind of not be the face of power. She wants to be the power behind the power, shall we say, the Machiavellian puppet master. You know, if somebody's gunning for the king, at least you're not the king. I find it bullshit. You're not allowed to jump in here.
I imagine you have questions. Other than, Fabian, why did you try to open the box? And I have no answer for that. A new case. Why were you so stupid, Fabian? Sheer curiosity? Off in the end for both cats and cops, right? At least I made it through. Sort of.
Oh, trust me, the life of trying to go, why are you, the case of why are you so stupid?
I suppose we should talk
That's
about
something I ask myself
the
every day.
background. Who stops being a prince and lets someone else take the reins? I'll be
You'll
honest, I have no
you'll never find an
notion why
answer
she
to that
did it.
question.
It's been more than 40 years now. My best advice is to remember that she's old, she's powerful, and she loves herself above all else. There's another scroll. And our time to clean up this town. Oh, sorry. I got a bit carried away.
You know, so at this point, I'm still trying to figure out what these guys are. So I know the red one, I think they are to certain kind of emotions. I think the pinkish, purplish one is horniness,
Is like a
shall we say.
I'll show you insufficient.
The red ones are anger. And I can't remember what the other one is. There's another color. I think each clan has a different aspects or whatever. I'm gonna guess they're like aspects of humanity or of the soul, shall we say. Yeah, this is also a big pain in the ass because before we fed, it showed that we were still being seen. The problem with that is I don't know exactly when you like chase somebody away from people, or when you lead them away from sight, like when it is okay to feed on them, because I don't know. Am I being only seen by them? Am I being seen by somebody else? Because a lot of times they're homeless people that randomly just sit in the darks. I mean, it is Seattle.
Get off me!
So he wants to fight me. Which I want to say, the guy's got some guy's pretty quick.
Beware the Masquerade.
Yeah, so I just punched him dead, but I can't drink him. Yeah, also the Masquerade breaking
Is it the color?
in this game.
Maybe I can try something else. Oh shit!
Yeah, see, they run from you too. You can't. The pink ones you can actually kind of say, "Hey, you want to come with me?" and lead them somewhere. The other two just run. But yeah, I'm not sure if I feel like it should be that easy for just treat the Masquerade almost like a wanted meter. Because again, play the first game or watch someone play the first game. The way they had to manage your blood meter, the way you had to manage the Masquerade and everything was really well done in the first game. The first game was really good.
Left, then right, then another left. Is this your car? Sorry. Jesus, help me! Someone, Please, help me.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if it's a good thing to keep chasing him past that cop. Like, I wasn't sure if the AI was...
Camarilla Court, back when Lou ruled the roost.
Like, I wasn't sure, like, is the AI smart enough to go, hey, this person's chasing this other person. I should, you know, I'm a cop. I should stop them.
As you might expect, Lou owns the penthouse. The elevator's at the back. I never got on with it, but should work for you.
This will take us to Lou's quarters?
That's right. I reckon you'll do well with her. Just keep your poker face. I'm sure she won't eat you.
Fabian, my boy, at last. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Ready?
Well, I guess so. If only I knew what this is.
Having a bad night, child?
No, but
Just keep your poker face. They won't eat you. Well, not all of you.
Every time I see Gideon, I think he's going to start trying to sell me a new suit.
The little detective? Really? Hope you hosed him down.
Ignore Fletcher. I need you to focus now. Rosalind's on the left. Lou's on the right.
Well, Gideon
And if you're questioning what the hell do I mean by that, he looks like a tailor. Like that's just his look to me. He looks like a shady tailor.
And what do you have to say for yourself?
Be kind to the poor man, sister. This is the first time he's seen you in all your glory. Welcome, Fabian. Your sire is thought of highly here. I am Lou Graham. Now tell me, who are you? Beyond the name, what will you do for this court?
Careful.
Well, if I had to answer that, then,
Fabian, are you with me?
I
saw what you saw. But we are here now. Pay attention.
What's that smell?
Fresh blood.
I was about to say, could it be the headless bodies? What's that smell? Well, there's like 3 dead people right in front of us. So...
I hadn't realized how much it had changed. How much it had gone to dust. Bodies, fire. What's going on?
The unfortunate corpse. Yeah, I would say if you end up face first in a fireplace, unfortunate corpse is a pretty good descriptor.
I assume from the smell that you are not another of my unwanted suitors.
I am not with them.
And again, more of these
Somehow you
super
don't.
artsy, intense camera.
It's not
Maybe
often I
intense
see
isn't the right
someone
word. It's
new in
weird.
my city.
I like them,
Tell me your
but it's
story, and we shall see if we are.
I don't know.
friends
They're odd. It's the only word I can come up with at the moment.
Well, or would you prefer to wash first? You positively reek.
I also
my dear.
really like the lighting of the
Remember who you're speaking to?
the moon coming in.
I laid in torpor for 100 years. I am new to this time and this place.
You should have stayed in the 1920s. A much better time. Now, let's see. Gone these 100 years with that storied look about you, Oh. Oh my. How serendipitously the chips do fall. After 100 years, the nomad emerges again here in my parlor. I suppose you won't have heard. So let me be the first, child of La Sombra, to inform you that your clan is welcome in the Camarilla. Surprise. But you do seem to always be around when the winds of change blow strongest. Such an honor.
The pleasure is all mine.
Not all of it, I assure you. But tell me, nomad of many faces, what do you call yourself now?
Fire.
Then I'm simply beside myself to meet you. Fire. As I'm sure the prince shall be. After all, you're an interesting person, and this is a most interesting time.
And what is it that makes these times so interesting?
Well, of course. You don't know. In just
What part
2
of I
months,
just woke
Seattle's
up, lady?
gone to hell in a handbasket. First, this grisly business with my dear Campbell, and then a spree of reckless murders just last night, and now anarchs accosting me in my own domain. Sudden transitions of power, just awfully messy, aren't they? But I have no doubt our new prince will bring a swift end to the turmoil.
Grisly business. What happened to Campbell?
Now that is an expression. Penny for your thoughts.
There was a killing spree last night?
A figure in a bloodied white gown. So I hear.
Sorry
Running
about
rampant
that.
Through the streets, trailing gore and Dior knows what else. Seems the rabble think a leadership crisis the ideal moment to make a scene. If they had it their way, the Masquerade would be more tattered than a whore's brassiere. But we'll catch them. Our pet hive is overly efficient. Assuming that brute of a sheriff doesn't lobotomize the culprit first.
So the Masquerade remains intact. How much do the mortals know about this murder spree?
Oh, the wayward child's all over their television news and social media. Mortals call them #Vampire Bundy. Nobody's taking it seriously, of course. Quite extraordinary, the number of sins you can blame on mental health these days, but still, you can't be too careful. How many bloodless bodies does it really take, after all, to turn on a light bulb? The kindred responsible will be held to account. You can be sure of that.
Campbell is no longer prince? What befell him?
2 nights ago, my poor
Well, I mean,
child was found
haven't we
outside
said
Beaver
multiple
Tower
times that he had his
missing
head ripped off?
something rather vital. His head.
What? How? Who?
Luckily,
Yeah, if you haven't figured
I
it out by now,
have spared
vampires
my
mostly
other
immortal,
child, Rihanna
but
Choi.
they can still
She
be
rules now in
killed. careful tutelage. And ripping their head off, that'll do it.
Is it known yet? Who slew Campbell?
Darling, the answer is staring you in the face, lifelessly, from my fireplace. First Campbell, now me. Those vile anarch socialists are growing bold.
The Anarchs destroyed Campbell? Unlikely.
How they amassed such strength under my child's watch, I do not know. But I intend to find out.
The new prince, your child, Ryong. Tell me of her.
Young, by our standards, but insightful, considered, decisive.
Corporate.
Which is the best thing a prince can be.
Just wait till we meet her.
Only flaw is that
She's
she
kinda
is
cool.
regrettably contemporary. She has big ideas, as the young so often do.
Well, yeah, she doesn't want to sit in this, like, old,
And look where that got
like,
him.
50s era
Can
apartment
you make an
penthouse
introduction
thing
for
with
me
your
to
funny
Prince
little
Leon?
veil.
I'd think she's rather busy squashing an insurrection.
Instead, she's
Though
kind of
I'm
got more
sure
like a
little extra
businesswoman
muscle
thing
wouldn't
going
go
on.
amiss. You have my blessing.
I'm into it.
And you can use your audience to let Ryong know that I require new, more competent security. Someone with a keen hunter's instinct who can accommodate my particular tastes. Now, unless you have something further to discuss.
Which clans call Seattle home?
Aside from Ventru, we host Toreador, an indecent number of Nosferatu, and more Bruja than I'd prefer. There used to be more of Malkavian bloodline, but I find I have little tolerance these days. As for Tremere, well, I suppose it's just Sophia and the Thorn Woman. No Chantry here to speak of, and between us, good riddance. Other dregs from time to time.
If I remember correctly, the Tremere are viewed as kind of
What can you tell me about
the whole
Seattle
blood
itself?
wizard thing is a little weird
it's
to some of the vampires.
The best of America's
I'm surprised, given
intellect
the
and culture.
wilderness
The best
out near
music, too.
Seattle, that there's
Even if the last
no
few decades have been
gangrel.
unfortunate.
I'm sorry, gangrel, I believe is how it's pronounced. I say gangrel because of the wrestler.
Free from wolves too, of all breeds.
But yeah, you'd expect to maybe see some more of their
What is the political landscape
some more of their
Seattle?
clan.
We're a Camarilla city, of course. Though not, it would
Makes
seem
sense why she
as
said what she said about the
exclusively as I
Bruja, because the Bruja are
I
very
told
much
Campbell not to broker with the anarchs.
anarchistic.
evident that
I
he
know that we're dealing with
disregarded
something
my
people call the
advice.
anarchs, but
They're
yeah,
mostly
the
made up
the
of
Bruja are
thin
usually
bloods,
very much on the
Worse than Tremere,
on the
if you
face
ask
of
me.
change, a little more the
At least Campbell
rebels
followed
in
my
Camarilla
advice and
society.
had the runoffs branded. Proper kindred deserve to know with whom they're dealing, don't you think?
There's a
said
reason
you
Benny
had
is
the
the way that he
anarchs
is. It's
branded.
because, again,
Do you
Bruja,
mean like
typical
this?
Bruja.
Goodness, darling, no. I wouldn't lay a gloved finger on you.
Tell me more about yourself, Lou Graham.
I was a prince in life and in death. You ask who I am. My dear, I am Seattle. If you want to know more, you can simply visit the Seattle Underground Museum. I hear they do night tours, though of course, the mortals can never give you the full story.
How is it that your child is current Prince of Seattle, and not you?
Fire. It is by my choice, as is everything in this city. Remember that, darling. I abdicated as prince, but I did not relinquish my power. Not one drop.
If I recall, you had a sister prince by your side.
My, I am flattered that your knowledge goes so deep. I did, indeed, long ago. Poor Rosalind. How time rushes by. Ah well.
Thank you for indulging my questions.
Thank you. Oh, this has been refreshing. You remind me that I am still young in comparison.
I will
Thank
take
you.
my leave for the time being.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Lou liked you. Guessing that isn't your first narcissist.
Yeah, you play
Long
up, you
story.
compliment them a little bit.
Prince. There's a thing.
You know,
My
you
bet is
learn
you're
how to
under
deal
in
with them.
Campbell's office, Weaver Tower. I get an inkling of what it's like for you now, waking from torpor. It's only been a day or two for me. The world is upended.
I was like, do I have to press a button or?
Look at you. Even more delicious appetite.
That is an outfit.
danger, like the memory of Cayenne upon my tongue. Oh, don't look so surprised, little flame. The first stage of my process is observation. Isabella Moore, artist.
I do believe, yeah, Troubadour.
And the
Or
Toreador.
Toreador. Why did I say Troubadour?
Now, we're not so different. You should stop by my place. Atrium. The kind call it a nightclub, but it's so much more. I have something rather special planned. Once, it might have taken your breath away. You'll see.
Perhaps I will.
Oh, but what am I talking about? You came here to see Luke Graham.
Look,
It's been
I'm all for, you know, the gothic
decades
look. We're
since
vampires.
she
This is
left the
Seattle,
old
etc., etc. That's
Out
why
there's the
my
fun
character's
place.
dressed the way
She seemed well.
that I am.
Is that so?
But this lady's way too
Well,
over the top for
I
me.
won't keep you. You will accept my invitation?
If my pursuits take me nearby, I will consider it.
I'm sure they will. Art always takes. The question is, what will be spared? Until then, little flame.
All right, my guys. From here, we are going to do some leveling, which isn't a big deal right now, because right now it's just linear. I'm not really sure when we actually get to do the more detail, you know, like actually go into some of the other skills, but I think we have to meet other characters. Something for that. Oh, you know, I forgot to mention, big thing that really kind of annoys me about this game, there is not the ability to make your own saves or have multiple save files. It is an autosave only kind of game. Really hate that. Tagging that in there, because for some reason my brain just, I totally forgot about that, and I wanted to say it up front. Okay, so now, while I'm
Off to Weaver Tower to see the
could
newest
have
prince, then?
sworn that we also went through some of the codex here at the end. Here it is. All right, I'm going to close out. Thanks for watching, guys. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.